Coming to you from Hilbert College, it is the podcast Running Wild. Check out Hawk Radio, that's hilbert.edu/hawk-radio. To start off the pod, we got to witness two contrasting ways of how to run a franchise. I'm talking about, of course, the AFC Championship game. The Patriots versus the Steelers. The Patriots, well organized, everyone knows their role. Next man up. Their motto is even, do your job. What comes to mind? Discipline. They're not always fun to watch, and a lot of fans will either hate them because of the cheating allegations, but a big reason why people hate the Patriots is because they are constantly winning and constantly making it to Super Bowls. Let's contrast that with the Steelers. A lot of flash, a lot of talent on that roster. Big names. You have Big Ben, and then I think you have arguably the best running back and the best wide receiver. So you have a lot of flash, a lot of talent. There's a lot of passion, a lot of energy in how they play their football. And that's good. The Steelers, they've won their fair share of championships. They win a lot of games every year. However, sometimes that passion can turn into a little undisciplined. What was the talk before the AFC Championship game? The talk wasn't X's and O's, although it never is. The talk was about Antonio Brown and his Facebook. So while no, the Facebook video did not lose the game for the Steelers, the Steelers were forced to deal with this distraction. Mike Thomas is apologizing. Antonio Brown's forced to apologize. The organization is forced to have talks about it and to have this self-discipline within the organization. So no, it didn't lose them the game, but it definitely didn't help. And against Bill Belichick and the Patriots, you can't afford to give them any edges in any facet of the game. I think we also saw that Ben Roethlisberger, who he's talking about retirement. I don't think he will retire, but you can sense how frustrated he is with the occasional undiscipline and how things are run in Pittsburgh. He too was forced to apologize for Antonio Brown. He had to call him out, so that's fine. You can fall in love with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're flash, and they're a lot of fun to watch. So then you have the Patriots. They might be methodical, not as much fun to watch, but I'll take the Super Bowl appearances. Now, to help me analyze the rest of the week, I'm going to bring in the NFL crew. Be sure to tune in to Hawk Radio. That's hilbert.edu/hawk-radio. I'm joined in studio by our NFL crew, Anthony Pelicano, Travis Hicks, and Curtis Maloney.
Yee. What's up, guys?
Well, all right. There were some really underwhelming big games over the weekend. Let me ask you this. Which was more impressive? Tom Brady's and the Patriots win, or the Falcons win over the Packers?
Neither of them were games, Gabe.
I knew both of those things were going to happen, even though I didn't want Tom Brady to win, but it was just disappointing.
Neither game was impressive. Neither game was impressive to me, Gabe.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, were you surprised that both teams covered?
I was surprised that both teams covered the spread, but looking back,
We shouldn't have.
I'm glad.
I know.
I'm not glad that it happened.
I agree. I don't want the Patriots there, but
So this was one of the tighter playoff races that we've seen in a while. For the AFC and NFC Championships to be that bad, it was hard to watch. It really was.
it was a boring Sunday, Gabe. I should have went and played golf or done something else, played chess all
You
day.
can play golf. It's snowing though.
Wasn't Sunday.
I'll go on record saying this game. I really wish Dallas would have won through instead of Green Bay. I would have liked to see that game 10 times more. Green Bay didn't even show
Right.
up.
Which brings us back to another question. Who's Green Bay's quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh. But he's in contention for one of the greatest of all time?
Ain't.
Oh, he's not.
Not even close.
Oh.
Not anymore, Gabe.
Let's not put this
He
loss
took
on
care of
Aaron
that.
Rodgers. Their defense was horrible. Just like I said, don't try to pin this on me. All right.
Oh, we're
I
pinning
have
it on
no-
ya.
Their
No.
defense
Shut up.
is horrible.
So is Atlanta's.
I said, who's going to guard Julio Jones? It was crickets.
Okay.
I said, Tevin Coleman is going to have a day.
You said Aaron Rodgers is going to have a day. I'd rather too.
I I don't think he was my player to watch.
It doesn't matter.
My player to watch was a player on Atlanta because Green Bay's defense is horrible. I agree. Aaron Rodgers didn't have the best game in the world. Obviously, they lost.
I don't see
What?
Green Bay's defense even being 100% reason they lost. Aaron Rodgers airing it out 50 yards down the field, easy pick. Ripkowski, whatever, easy fumble. Crosby's missing tons of field goals. And what's going on here?
That was his, everything just went wrong. Exactly. You just said it wasn't their day. That was his
I'm
first
not
fumble
putting
in
this
how
game on
many
the
games?
defense. I'm putting this game on the offense.
Mason Crosby's first field goal miss since 2009 in playoffs.
It's definitely the offense's fault they lost that game. They knew that the defense was
You're
going
right.
to. They were going to.
You're right. Atlanta scoring 40 points is completely the offense's
Yes,
fault.
and Aaron Rodgers knew that he had to put up big numbers to win that game, and he didn't do it. He's not as good as you think he
Give your
is.
defense a break.
Score some
First
points. Score some points. Make
You're
them
leaving
think
on
they're
a
in the
field goal
game.
game. with
Have a
fumbles and
drive.
picks
Have a
and-
drive that lasts more than 3 seconds.
They were down
Thank you,
24-0.
I said Atlanta was going to win. End of story.
We're just talking about how you think Aaron Rodgers is one of the best, and he's not.
Whoever thought he's winning the MVP, those chances are 0. Matt Ryan, congratulations.
I would like to thank Aaron Rodgers for giving Matt Ryan the MVP. That was really nice of him.
I'd like to thank Ant Pelicano over here for picking Matt Ryan from week 1.
Matt, you
Wow.
called, you called it. You were first. That was impressive. I thought he was going to be the 4th best in his division in terms of quarterbacks. Like there was a chance where that was possible, and
And he
you
turned it up.
yeah, he's the best currently in the league this season. I think this comes to something else though, Travis. You're not 100% wrong. I think Aaron Rodgers for years has been covering up a lot of Green Bay's front office deficiencies. He's the duct tape around this franchise.
Gabe, I have one question for you.
I have answers.
Who had the most touchdowns in the NFL this year? What quarterback was responsible for the most touchdowns this year?
Aaron Rodgers.
40 touchdowns, Gabriel, he was responsible for. The most in the NFL. End of discussion. Thank you.
Right, but I'm saying that the Green Bay organization, they're giving him nothing to work with.
Oh, yeah, no, literally nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Run game, horrible.
Literally, so for some reason they only go through the draft, they won't do free agency. So
Right.
you're automatically limiting yourself there. And then do you not get a couple playmakers on defense? You know you have one of the most talented quarterbacks of all time. Maybe help him out a little bit.
I agree. They should.
I don't think they should draft anybody on the offensive side of the ball unless it's a running back.
Right.
Agreed. And if it's a running back, take them in the 4th round because, my opinion, they're almost a dime a dozen unless you get the top 2 this year. Fournette and Dalvin Cook.
Right.
Dalvin Cook's going to go to the Panthers.
We'll save that for a different day.
Save that for our thing to watch, Pelly. Come on.
Alright.
Don't get ahead of ourselves. Let me ask you this. What happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers? Was this a referendum on the organization that Mike Tomlin runs?
The Pittsburgh Steelers' heart broke into when Le'Veon Bell went out. Offense, defense, everyone. It was game over for the Steelers. As soon as they saw their running back, who can literally play every snap, whether he's at receiver or in the backfield, go down. And he knew he was done for the game.
I think the way they came out playing defensively was the exact opposite of what you should do against Tom Brady. They left the middle wide open, and most of the routes that Julian Edelman and Amendola and Chris Hogan run are down the middle.
Applaud Chris Hogan. Side note.
Ex-Bills.
I mean,
7-11.
Congrats.
Incredible day for him. Good for him.
You know who we had the exact same stats as that day?
Julio Jones.
Well, look at the Bills to get rid of another great star.
I don't agree with that
And
argument.
you know, I like your argument there, Travis, the Le'Veon thing, but it's probably true, but I just don't get how they could do that when you have a backup running back who's better than most teams' starting running back. So, I mean, if that's the case, then I just don't see why they went down on themselves there. I think they could have still played fine with D'Angelo. I love D'Angelo. I'll take him.
Oh, I agree, but
It's the heart. It's the whole heart of Le'Veon out.
right. He's literally the heart and soul of that offense, besides maybe Antonio Brown, but he literally plays every snap. And 98% of the time, he's touching the ball.
Allow me to counter with this. He had 6 carries for 20 yards when he got out. They really missed those 20 yards.
It's
So
Are you
well,
talking about in that game?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you
They,
kidding?
he wouldn't have gotten over 100 yards.
Oh, here we go.
So he's not good. They're not going to win
Here
with
we
him. They're not going to
go.
win with him in. It's
Right.
closer. It's a closer
Right.
game, but they're not.
I'm
winning.
not saying they're gonna win.
Okay,
I'm saying
okay.
we finally had a good game then.
Okay.
If he did
Okay.
finish because as soon as he went out, all of a
It was
sudden
done.
Antonio
It was
Brown
done,
was
yeah.
doubled the entire time. D'Angelo couldn't get through, and it was game over.
Okay.
If you can keep him in, even if he doesn't get the 100 yards, which I'm 99% certain he would have,
Right.
but maybe Antonio Brown gets open for one. Maybe then the tight end can pop out quick because they'll have so many guys in.
Right. So here's the thing with Bell. Even if you have the perfect scheme against him, he'll still get by. He can still pop.
He'll still figure it out.
Right.
You
But
got
I
to give
agree.
props to Belichick though. He made sure one of them was locked down,
Mhm.
and then Bell got hurt. He could double down on
Right.
Brown.
Yeah. Why were they playing a cover 2 zone against Tom Brady? Can someone answer that to me, please? I'm still trying to figure it out.
Me too.
Okay.
ESPN said the only way to beat Tom Brady is to pressure him. And that's the exact opposite.
They rushed
of what they
3
did.
too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know.
No, that's why they lost. Game over.
Right.
Exactly.
In the biggest game of the year, they first of all they do that, and then also Le'Veon Bell. What was he out for? The groin strain, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe during halftime we get him some heating pads. Maybe we start stretching that bad boy. What were they saving him for, Travis?
The only thing that I can see with that decision was it must have been so bad. And at his position, he does have to cut, and everything revolves on that groin, which I
Right.
agree with. But it must have been so bad that he couldn't have came back from it because this was their season. Big Ben might be done. Antonio Brown's
Mhm.
right in his prime, and Bell's young and ready to go. So it must have been so bad he couldn't go because now or never, really.
Right. Big Ben was giving retirement talk of retirement after the game. What do you think about that?
No way.
Doubt
Not
it,
buying
but
it.
yeah. He might, but I don't think so.
No way.
I'm not buying it, but I think it shows that he's frustrated with the organization. Do you think he might move on?
No.
From the Steelers?
No.
Yeah,
No.
from the Steelers.
If you would ever move on from the best running back and wide receiver in the game, I couldn't understand what you're doing.
Yeah, sign me up for that job. I can hand it off to the best guy in the league
Okay.
and potentially throw it to AB.
Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Travis Hicks, currently a QB prospect.
Yeah, we also have a extra point specialist with Curtis Moore.
Are you still on the market?
I talked to the Bills a little bit over the week, so
Yeah.
I might be getting scooped up.
All right. We have to find a position for you, Anthony. No.
Water boy, probably.
Water boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Just for Kurt, though.
That's sick.
Be sure to tune in to Hawk Radio. That's hilbert.edu/hawk-radio.
The Pro Bowl selection. So we know half of the Pro Bowl. Oh, let me start off with this. Are any of you going to even watch the Pro Bowl?
No,
Yeah, I'll probably watch. I got nothing better to do.
no, I'll play chess. No,
I can't say I've wasted my time, Gabe.
yeah,
It'll probably be on the TV next to my TV of me playing chess.
Oh, big chess.
Yeah, me and
Big
Travis
chess
pretty,
tournament.
we're
yeah,
pretty
no,
competitive.
yeah, we're pretty good at chess.
Shout out to the chess club here at Hilbert campus.
Yeah, go team. Woo!
Go Hawks.
Can I just ask you one question, Gabriel?
What?
How does Tyrod Taylor make the Pro Bowl?
How does Stephon Gilmore make the Pro Bowl?
Thank you.
No, because Tom Brady.
I know you're telling me there wasn't one more
People,
quarterback
they probably asked.
that were
They probably
better?
asked other people and they declined.
I'm curious about Gilmore.
I'm curious about the whole thing. I would have
Isn't Tyrod top 10 stats wise though?
okay stats.
That's,
Yeah.
that's probably what they went based off.
Yeah.
Not in passing.
No.
In passing and running.
You got to think. They probably asked every single quarterback
Uh-huh.
in the AFC that made the playoffs.
Yep.
Right.
Tom Brady's automatically out because he made the
Because you
Super
made a
Bowl.
Super Bowl, right?
So there's 5 other ones.
Derek Carr's out.
Derek Carr's out, so there's 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
I am
guarantee you-
inviting Brock Osweiler before Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, but
I'm inviting Brock
I already said
Osweiler.
that he was invited because he made the playoffs. I said the teams that made the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
So
Alright.
you got to think some of them probably declined to go.
Okay.
I don't
A
understand.
lot of the players were also complaining that it's in Florida now instead of
Yeah,
Hawaii.
instead of Hawaii. Some said they wouldn't even go because they
Yeah.
wanted the free trip to Hawaii.
Exactly.
Oh, a free trip. Like, you really need the free trip to make millions.
It's Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
I want to know why Gilmore made it into the Pro Bowl.
Oh my.
he looked like dirt this year. I was on Twitter the other day, random fact. Some guy commented like, retweet this to enter me into the Pro Bowl, vote for me. Some guy commented, just one of the most funny things I could see, saying that he doesn't think he could cover a 7-year-old kid in Friday Night Tykes the show on Netflix. And you know what? I have to agree. He was like garbage. Like, he was awful. Him and Darby were both terrible this year. I mean, I don't know which one was better this year because they had on games and off games, but usually off for both of them. They were terrible.
The conversation is which one was worse.
Yeah, actually.
What, Travis? You seem to be cooking something up here.
I invite Blake Bortles to the Pro Bowl over Tyrod Taylor.
I'd agree.
Heard it here first.
I'd agree, yes.
Although he's already down there. He figured he doesn't need the extra trip. He'd rather spend time with his family.
I'm just saying,
Oh, it's a complete joke.
it's a complete joke that he made
Right,
the Pro Bowl after
right.
the year he had.
Oh yeah.
And not only that, but not that we should care, but it makes the Bills look bad because now we're like, well, we're
We
gonna
have 2 Pro Bowl. Oh, 3.
three
One
Pro Bowl
deserved.
guys.
One deserved.
Right.
Right. But we have 3 Pro Bowl guys, 2 of which we're looking to get rid of. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it just looks like we're getting rid of our good players when we shouldn't be. But
Mhm.
I don't.
Plus,
think-
you're under 500.
Yeah, it's just not a good situation right now.
Hold on. Did Tyrod have his surgery already?
He had it, yeah, but he has to. He's still in recovery. He's not even in rehab yet.
Why would they even bother asking him if they knew that he had surgery?
Yeah.
Last person they could possibly ask.
I
when they're
hope
asking
so.
Johnny Manziel.
Yes.
Johnny Manziel of the Bills.
Johnny
2017.
Manziel, did you see him in the fans, the Patriots game?
He looked like he was having a
He was
lot
in
of
the
fun.
fans with
Oh,
the
was
Brady.
he?
He was in the fans of the Brady jersey, and the saddest part is he could have been in the NFL. Like, what is he doing with his life?
Can I just agree? Or I want to give him props because the friend that he took to the game is a huge Steelers fan, right?
Okay.
His friend woke up. He was in Miami for who knows what he was doing, but he was in Miami. Johnny Manziel called him and said, "I got you a plane ticket. We're going to Gillette Stadium. I'll see you at the airport." Johnny Manziel was wherever he was, and they met in Foxborough at the airport. Johnny Manziel already got the tickets, and they sat and they said they had the time of their life at that game. So good for him. I think he is really showing that he's maturing. I guess I would say.
Shout out Johnny Football. He says he's also over his alcoholism. Bills are ready to pick him up.
No.
Yes.
What? Wow.
Why not?
You
why,
sound like
why
a bad
not?
GM.
Why not?
You both sound like a bad GM.
Put him in for
right now.
EJ Manuel.
He's already gone.
Well, I'm just saying. We have a starting quarterback. We have Johnny Manziel, and then Cardell. What does it hurt?
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt
You don't even
anything.
have to pay him a lot.
I know.
Okay.
Jersey sales. You know how much?
Oh, yeah.
Media time.
Oh, that's
It'd
like
be a
that's
genius move.
That's
It's like
almost the same as getting T.O.
yeah, getting T.O. or how about Tebow going to the Mets? Same type of thing.
I'm trying to run a football team here. You guys can run your own circus on your own time.
Well, that's basically what the Bills are right now.
All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
Circus.
All right. So we agree the Pro Bowl complete garbage, complete waste
It's
of
a
time.
waste of time. It's not like the NBA All-Star Game where it's actually a good show.
Oh, but they'll have dodgeball this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
NBA All-Star game was a joke, for the record.
All-star games are mostly a joke, as it is.
Except for baseball, because baseball there's no
It kinda
physical
means
contact,
something.
so they can
Yeah, they can go at it.
go at
The
it.
fun-
And
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the Pro Bowl really is just a time to invite your family down and just have a huge drunk fest and wherever they decide to have.
Well, the fun for us is determining who got snubbed, who actually deserved it.
Right.
That's where the real fun is.
Cough cough. Jordy Nelson. Cough cough.
He didn't make it.
He did not make the Pro Bowl
What on earth?
originally. I don't know if he got added late.
He might have gotten.
Well, you figure
He's definitely not playing now.
Yeah, well, he's probably in for Julio. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
got asked, but he's
okay.
definitely not playing now. Yeah, because he has
Oh,
a
okay.
military
so
thing
Odell,
on his side.
Odell, Larry Fitzgerald, Julio, and Mike Evans. Okay, it's tough to make it in the NFC.
Jordy Nelson led the NFL in touchdowns.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
It's tough. It's gonna. Like,
I agree.
You're
It's-
gonna snub one of those.
It's
guys, is
very
what I'm
hard
saying.
to make it in the NFC, but
As a wide receiver, all right. So I can see that.
when you lead the NFL in touchdowns,
You feel like okay.
I feel
I also don't understand why they do it the week before the Super Bowl.
When would you have it?
The week after, like it always used to be, so you have the players that actually deserve to be in it there,
Oh, okay.
and not just the team. When teams make it to the Super Bowl, most of those guys back out. because they can't play, and then you get guys like Tyrod
Tyrod
Taylor
Taylor.
ass into the Pro Bowl
Uh-huh.
who shouldn't be.
Complete joke.
Right.
I think it's more of an achievement than actually being able to play. In the
Right. Oh, 100%.
It's like making like first team all conference or something. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like- It's more of a on your resume thing than
Anything else?
Any thoughts, Kurt? You've been silent.
I hate bumping Ron Gilmore.
is Joe Flacco elite.
Wait, name me those wide receivers that made it over, Jordy.
Odell, Julio, Mike Evans, Larry Fitzgerald.
I think I'm snubbing Larry Fitzgerald. That's where I'm leaving
After
it.
the year he had though, that's tough.
After the year Jordy had, that's tough.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm fighting for
I'm
Jordan.
snubbing him.
but-
All right. I think you have a case.
Mike Evans is not going anywhere. Either is Odell.
Let me bring up this fun fact. Chris Hogan had more receiving yards in that game against the Steelers than in his whole college career.
He only played one season though.
It's still true.
He played in mine.
He broke the record for most receiving yards in a postseason game for the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Well, he played.
This is what happens when you have a quarterback who can throw you the ball.
Another round of applause for finding a quarterback. Chris Hogan. Well done. Well done.
I know you guys got spare time. Watch this Duke
No,
Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State lacrosse highlights. You know, pretty good attack there. I'd have to say.
Oh, I did like his stick work.
Very, very impressive.
I can't say I've watched a second of it.
You guys want to get tickets?
To the Pro Bowl?
Yeah,
I could probably get
You
tickets
pay-
for free.
You paying?
they're in Orlando.
Zim's buddy goes
Stay at
every
my
year,
house.
he gets tickets.
Yeah, let's go.
So you have a house there?
My grandma's. Yeah, we should go
I
now.
wish you would have told me that, dude. I could have potentially got tickets. I'm serious.
Oh, let's go now.
Well, no, I'm going to
Alright.
Cornell. I'm going to Cornell.
It's a
this
perfect
weekend.
birthday present for me, Kurt.
So this official Running Wild podcast is going to air from the Pro Bowl now.
I mean, if we go, yeah, I don't see why not.
Gabe, if you're in, we'll air.
All right.
We gotta go live though.
It's gotta be streaming too.
Yeah, live
like,
streaming,
like
yeah.
video.
We'll do a
Instagram
Facebook
Live.
I might have Stephen A. Smith on, folks.
Okay.
No
I
skipping.
don't think he'll be there.
No, he probably has to watch his paint dry in his house.
Johnny Manziel coming live on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be. We should have a cast.
Johnny Manziel.
I could get EJ Manuel here.
I think I need
Well,
this
he's not doing anything right now, so probably.
Yeah, I can get my dad here. Same type of thing.
Be sure to tune in to Hawk Radio. That's hilbert.edu/hawk-radio.
Complete side note. I really, really want Carmelo Anthony to leave the Knicks. But I really don't want to see him go to the Cavs.
He's not going to. They're not gonna be able to
Cap
pay
space.
him.
I hope not.
That's why the NBA has the cap space.
Because if somehow he ended up there, the Cavs would 100% win the NBA Finals.
Although they could move some pieces around and then get
Kevin Love would have.
Who are we
to
talking
go.
about right now? The
Oh,
Knicks.
Kevin Love would go. That's what
Kevin
I'm
Love would go.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
talking
we're
about Carmelo
talking.
on the Knicks?
Yeah, we're talking Carmelo. Melo.
You want to know the Knicks?
Nick
Joakim Noah, airball free throw, sums up $72 million. If I say so myself.
saying.
Airball. That was the worst thing I've seen in basketball in months.
He
Years.
missed the backboard.
Wow. I don't think I did that in 5th grade basketball. $72 million.
He also
that
didn't
you
know
got.
where the free throw line was in 5th grade.
Yeah, I did think it
basketball.
was the 3-point line. Put that on record.
Still, you were closer than Joakim Noah.
Yeah, wow. $72 million.
So anyway, back to my point. As a Warriors fan, anti-LeBron fan,
Just like everybody else.
Bandwagon Steph fan.
love 100%. I love when Kevin Love is on the court. I was praying for that guy to shoot the ball in the NBA Finals last year. Every time he got the ball, he missed. I would love to see his percentage. I guarantee you it's below 40% for the finals. Below 35%. Guaranteed.
You think Westbrook's better than Curry?
As an
Yeah,
individual.
talk about
as an
individual.
individual
I'm
or
talking
talk
about. I'm talking about a Steph Curry fan. Individual player. Let's hear it.
I'm talking about Seth Curry right now.
Seth or Steph?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm all in on Seth. He's
Shut
the
up.
MVP of the league.
Okay, shut up.
Steph Curry. Russell Westbrook.
Well, considering Steph Curry can't guard the point guard position, I'd say
He's a
Westbrook.
defensive liability.
Right. Russell,
Yeah,
it's like,
that's
How does
a,
that make you feel that Steph started the All-Star game?
Well, the fans voted. Dub Nation is alive and well. No wonder Kevin Durant left OKC. Why the heck would he want to be there? Nobody even voted him into the All-Star game. He's on the room for some of the most triple doubles
Yeah, right.
in season history, and he's not starting.
Side fact, Kevin Durant, Westbrook fight, who wins?
Ooh, I'm
Pick
getting
wisely.
Westbrook.
I'm taking Westbrook too.
I'm taking Kevin.
I think
You are crazy.
Durantula's getting
You are crazy.
wins.
All right, boys. Thanks for coming on the pod. Anthony Falcone, Travis Hicks, Curtis Maloney. We'll see you down in Florida.
See you in Florida, Gabe.
Yep. Orlando.
Kurt's paying.
Be sure to tune in to Hawk Radio. That's hilbert.edu/hawk-radio. That was a fun second full pod of the new year. I think the boys brought up a good point when they said that the Pro Bowl, no one's going to watch that. And no one should watch that, really. It's just not fun to watch. In life, sometimes events and situations will mean more to you if you have to wait. We had 2 pretty disappointing championship games from the AFC and the NFC. We'll have gone through the Pro Bowl. That's just garbage football. So we will have gone 3 weeks without watching a good football game. But I'm fine with that. Do you know why? February 5th. This is all building up to the Super Bowl. We get to watch the Patriots versus the Falcons. We get to witness these 2 high-octane offenses go at it. I can't wait. Like our Facebook page, Run Wild Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Run Wild Podcast. We're also now on SoundCloud, Run Wild Podcast. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. And again, check out Hawk Radio. That'll be hilbert.edu/hawk-radio. Again, this has been the podcast, Running Wild. Thank you for listening.